Okay, first off, blood still from Alpha Omega. I know it sounds crazy, guys. Lee, this is not, but the hypnotism, literally, the deja vu that they put you in the being comes from a little kid going hard at Alpha Omega. You wanna know why? Because literally, how to get that ambient feeling, how to get you literally in the groove, the mood, is seeing somebody down the street, literally, who's done everything, literally take on the uncle and the family to the point where their life feels complete. So what the blood does, what the blood master does, is he spied on him. Literally, he saw that he was happy, he saw that he was content with his pussy, literally, on top of something or some shit, and what he does is he imitates the feel of Alpha Omega. So when he makes you move the feet and the mean, where he feels your subconscious, right? Literally, where he makes you fight people. Literally, what he does is he puts you in a Deus Ex Machina like 8th grade. I already know who the leader of the blood is. The leader of the blood wears a top hat like Uncle Tommy. He talks like this. Man, I can't believe you showed up to my creativity with all this funky whackness. Literally, I know. Literally. And I'm not going there. Literally, I feel like blood has been there ever since the 1950s. And there's something in my head that says they started at 1977. Well, that's a lie. Okay, literally, that's just like saying literally the leader of blood is still alive today. All right. So, what ends up happening, right, literally, is that, literally, like how I put you with the last time, like I told you for 1,000 fucking times, what makes me different, literally, from daddy, literally, because I'm a mob boss myself. I used to be a mob boss, but I stripped away, my title, alright? Literally, is that I know that he's just pulling you in a spell. That's like how I pull a woman in a spell. That's like literally how I fool you with Rich King and Laffy Taffy, okay? So that's how Buzz starts off. Literally, the reason why he does that, it's already got. Trust me, literally, if it was a deal like a tut, sorry to break it to you in this video, but if it was a tut and you would do more and you would read between the Morse code, you would recognize that Daddy's literally just doing Morse code doing this. I'm telling you. It's true. It's completely true. The reason why he's a leader is because he makes one person, bigger than the other, like chess. All right, literally, it's true. He puts you in a Deus Ex Machina. The leader of blood puts you in a Deus Ex Machina. I know it sounds crazy, Lily, but he stole for a kid for Alpha Mega. Lily, you know how I got there and I got the orange, red, gradient feeling. He does the same shit. All right, he leads you on. All right. And the reason why I'm telling you this, literally, is because one of the many reasons why I don't like your gang and why your gang, I knew your gang led to the end of America. With the early shows, really going up in the early 2000s, with the ringtones first coming out, with flip phones first coming out, with the Wilson Sadie just came out, when shows literally and music literally got more high definition, especially literally the high graphic, music, like Fall Out Boy, Eminem, and cartoons like Teen Titans, etc. Literally was no coincidence, and it was nuclear energy. Literally, and it was something that I did research on my channel. None of that shit was a coincidence. Literally, when people see this, they want to be a popular kid at school and take over the world. All right, literally, the blood being helps you do that, and what you do, literally, the blood being is you generate the UR, literally, because you do this and that. Now, when you're a Crip, right? Really, when you're on your path like me, if you're a big Crip, like literally a Beastie Boy and shit, you try to put your baseball in the Hall of Fame, right? You're, um, it's called the void between you and I in doing wrong, okay? And it has to do something with working hard. I happen to be a fan, man. Literally, a security guard tried to pull me over and it went to her almighty puts like pain because I sing the same song every day. Alright, literally, so when you're a Crip, literally, your energy is so fucking strong, you outdo it. But they can do the energy literally at the right parts, not all the time. But in terms of energy, literally, it's an even because it's what you believe in versus what they believe in, okay? So anyway, the reason why it keeps going on, right? Literally, the reason why I'm seeing this video is because they gave the ultimate handicap. You know how they keep the whole thing in 8th grade? Oh, you on the outside. Oh, you master statement. Oh, you finally getting your social respect. This and that. Oh, you beat Jaylene and everybody in the competition. What happens when I get my own anime? Literally, I have literally had to do my own version of Naruto for over 3 years now. Literally, guess what you did? Literally, you called out punk just like 8th grade. You wanna know why? Literally, because you called out that Eris can be Fabian. You called out that Eris can easily fuck Jay Lee. You called out this, and that. Literally, you called out to a point where I had the next Naruto, and you still pulled Lily blood. You still pulled what people did at the end of 8th grade with my anime. You know what that means? That means you don't understand that anime has tolerance. Literally, it's the next person because it's not something you can copy and book like a Laffy Taffy guys. Okay? Literally, the truth of it is I tried blood. Alright, Lily, for those stalking me in the video, I tried blood, Lily, and it ended when I was a Tory. Stay happy, work so hard, stay happy, do so much, crazy shit, Lily at 29 that I was almost a Tory. And guess where Cat Straight 2 was? This is why blood has the excuse for everything, okay? Lily, they said that even though you did everything, you brought your crip along, which is stupid, alright? Lily, that's the thing, Lily, blood keeps you thinking like this, you can never, put things in bits and pieces like a crip, alright? The reason why it was the end of America is how they can draw people in. Oh, I like the way when I hit someone, when I fight someone, this and that. Literally, do you know that Crips have that the whole time? Do you know that my, victim of domestic violence literally had to do with the 5 piece of Crip? And when I do a 5 piece of Crip, I can do what the leader of blood does at will. Literally, so when you get the spring, literally, even if you're a blood that's good, literally, what happens when you're a blood that's good is you have your Final Fantasy Crip later on, like Anthony when he wins the whole competition, when he wins his domestic violence, when he wins the thingy of SpongeBob in the movie theater, etc. Alright? When he wins that, that's the thing that Crip can do that rule, guys, and he does it literally better because Crips follow their graph when they're up against their grab of domestic violence, literally, and they get the spring. They get a full spring that's not fucking edited, alright? And the reason, this used to be common sense back in the day, guys, when it came to editing, what I am is I'm a blood. Literally, that means literally I'm not a full blood, that means I tried blood, but I stuck to Crip because I couldn't trust blood, alright? And that happens to a lot of people because the common sense, the urban legend, literally is if I'm a Crip, I don't get shit. Literally, if I'm a blood, I have everything. And plus, literally, when you're a blood, literally, when you're dealing with the shit, what I'm dealing with, the mess about you use your strategy. You can't use your strategy if you're a Crip because they control the foul face. So how it works, right? The reason why you're pulling a wheelchair, the reason why you pull up against your uncle, literally, Bloods invade all that. Bloods invade the Trump, Bloods invade all. Literally, and that's why you don't get the end result if you're a Crip in domestic violence. You have to be a blood, alright? It's stupid. It's completely fucking stupid because I recognize that it was a form of retardation. Why? It keeps your mind going back and forth with that, but it doesn't let your mind go back for logic. Literally, I learned that blood is literally a form of retardation. Alright? But it's a form of extension. Alright? Literally, we've seen that many times in my channel. Every time I made A and B, why I tried to accomplish some years and years on Emily. I did the first thing when I was a blood. Alright? But it came with a catch cartoon. It came with a high school problem on top of that. And what people do when you're a blood, right? Literally, is they put you in a family situation, literally, that they control. That means, yo, fucking, I can use my strategy here and there, but I can't have anything big. You already caught me for my statutory rape. You already caught me for this, and that. You already caught me for my domestic violence. Alright? So if I try to go further, you can call out something. That's what makes blood full of shit, guys. I give you all these tools to cheatery, but I take your freedom away. Alright? And literally that's the thing, okay? You know? And that's what Uncle David did. That's why Uncle David literally was a Crip at first, so he went to Blood Being. That's why Christopher Sabat literally was a Crip at first and went to Blood Being. That's common sense, guys. That's what you call blood. Alright? That's a part of society, blood is, the law of elaborate society that's in between, Crip is also, partially homework, alright, but blood is, homework that's intricate, that's homework, in response to an autistic kid, alright, and that's why they're doing so much fucking shit, and the reason, Lily, why Lily, we have this shit, Lily, on YouTube, Lily said, oh, it didn't matter if Eric started to kill himself by hustle, because blood, they kill people to be, it got will, it's true. It's completely fucking true. It's a Trump site gang. It's not a really good gang. And what I do blood for, Lily, as I used to view blood as a cartoon, because I used to have an abusive girlfriend, not named Lisa, but Alicia. Let's get real for you. Her name was Lisa, Lily. I got the sucker of WD tits. Lily didn't mean anything, okay? Lily, because you want to know why? Lily, because the reason why gang, not just a blood, but a gang got the miss, Lily, in the 2020s. Lily, was a gang was supposed to respond with autism, with athleticism, and agility. And you use blood to hide behind Digimon. Lily, in other words, Lily, gangs were made, Lily, for you to shoot the basketball in order to correct the square, try to get a basketball career. Like, oh, you shoot the basketball like that, Lily, quickly go to jail. Because what a blood would do every time when we were over at the house with Lisa, when it came to Damo, was it would stop where it was ahead, because that's why Lily, I ended up, making Damo cry. Alright, Lily, because what he would do is he would use his soccer reach to distract me, Lily, but he would avoid a full-on brawl. At least he admitted it before I make this video. Lily, that's what Bloods do. Lily, they stop where they're ahead. That's what Lisa does, Lily. So that's why, Lily, when you actually try to get that end result, like how you do, when you go against me when I ring the book or the laugh is happy, you want to get an end result that's arrogant. You can't if you keep on using that game to cut corners, alright, Lily? So it's true. It's completely true, alright? And that's what they were for, Lily. That's what let me know the accountants, because my older brothers, were Bloods. Lily, what they would do is they would use the running gag, Lily, against me, and stop where they're ahead, Lily. Well, now you just see what happens, Lily, in 3 years when you're challenging me for a real fight, Lily, that doesn't have the same tools, okay? Lily. And, that's the gist of it, but, I'm telling you, a blood that's good, Lily's gotta go to so many, subterraneans, it's not even fucking funny, Lily, have the blast, but Lily, end up on my shit that I can do it well, and that's why I'm good at bargaining, that's why I'm good at raging, guys, because I know blood is shit. But anyway, this is Mucha Treasure, yo.